Hey, I'm Perrin. This is Wildfire. He's a 17-year-old gelding, and we are going to introduce positive reinforcement training to him. This is going to be a small, short session. I have his owner's permission to do this, and he's already showing some interest. He's already discovered that I have a treat bag here. So I think that I have a food that is going to be interesting to him. I'm told that he's not too picky on what he eats. So we're going to just start with introducing him to the concept that food is available. When we do positive reinforcement training, there's several parts to it. In the final series, there's going to be the cue, the behavior, the bridge, and then the reinforcer. But we're not going to start with the cue because he won't know how the cue is associated with the behavior until we're a little bit farther along in the process. So the first thing we're going to do is teach him that the bridge means food. And a lot of people use a clicker as a way to do a bridge. It's an auditory cue. Horses will hear that and they'll associate it with food. I use the word good because I don't always have a clicker on me, especially when I'm riding. You'll see in later videos that I don't have the hands to hold onto a clicker, so I use the word good. That means that I can't use good in any other circumstances around a horse that I'm training. So right now what I'm going to do, he's already interested in the food, I'm just going to pair the word good with the food. Good? Good? We call this loading the bridge. Good? Now I'm not using a lot of food. Good? I don't want to quickly feed him so much that he's no longer engaged with me. Alright, so the next thing is we're going to see this. He's going to be asking. Good. And we want to quickly stop this behavior of him trying to mug me because it's going to escalate. And the way that we do that is we ignore him. He's trying to sleep. Until he's no longer asking. Good. And it looks like we already have some behaviors already trained. So this is common when a horse has already had some positive reinforcement training, is that they will start offering behaviors, trying to figure out what you want. I'm just going to back him up. I'm going to back him up again. Good. Now, at this point, timing is everything. Timing is always everything with positive reinforcement training, but right now where we're establishing what the behavior is that gets reinforced, the slightest change to where I want him to be, which is not in my pocket at this moment. I want him to not be trying to beg me for food. I'm also going to start feeding him far away from my body, which means that he can't get food here. This is not where he's going to be fed. Okay. There. So eventually he's going to learn that the way to earn rewards is to be back out of my space because I don't feed him here. Alright, we're going to move him a little bit faster just for this video. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to offer him a cue. I would prefer that he's been taught to stay out of my space to get the reward before we move on to the next step. But for this video, I'm now going to, instead of offering the food like this, I'm going to offer, good, my fist. This is a food motivated horse. He's going to work with me on this. Good. So what I'm teaching him to do is to target my fist. All right, so this is also a behavior that we want to not reinforce. We want a closed mouth. Good. And a gentle pressure with the nose. Good. All right. So that's it for this video. I'm going to work with him just a little bit more, and then we'll do another video in a couple days and we'll see how he's progressing. So that's it for now.